Hey YouTube, what's going on? What's poppin', everybody? East New York's finest, hosted by the one and only Mike again. Yay, yay! What's going on, y'all? I've sold off a lot of stuff. Basically, the way I did it is like me getting better trades on G.I. Joe Real American Hero stuff. I'm a big boy, so I know what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Because I sold off this for cash to get this and get that. Because most of the stuff that I actually sold to get the stuff that I acquired over the course of a week, it would have never happened if I just, traded everything anyway. Nobody in their right mind would have done that. But, when you got these people that buy this and da-da-da and whatever, that's how you do it. So, outside of that, sold off some more stuff, sold off a lot of my video game stuff. As you can see, shelves, there you go. Shelves right here behind me. I'm still working the kinks out. I have decided to, just keep games for each system that I know I would play. One day if I was bored and I just wanted to hook a system up, keep the games that are not necessarily rare or important. Rare or expensive, but games that are important to me that I've actually played and or back in the day never played it, but always wanted to. And I have broken down a lot of the games for each system. That's basically how I'm doing it. Excuse me. And I've gotten rid of a lot of other systems. Like, it really didn't make any sense to have a whole bunch of regular Xbox 360 Connects and this one and that one, because it was a 120 gig or a 250 or 300 or 320, etc., etc. I just figured that, you know what, maybe when it comes to home systems, I'll just go into the exclusive ones, like the ones that have writing and stuff on them, stuff like that, like the special editions. Of course, if I could get and or keep one original system for each particular system, then fine. Other than that, I'll go into all the different color variants and stuff like that. Basically, the same thing with Super Nintendo. Or different box variations for specific things, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me. That does exclude Nintendo products. I was like, you know what? I just want to stick directly with Nintendo products. I did sell off about half of my NES games and stuff like that, including some shooters, but I don't need them. I just want to keep specific games and then get the boxes for the games I have and just do it that way. I don't need to have a complete collection of PS2 or Xbox or even NES. Just certain games that I really, really gotta have. Like right now, I have a whole bunch of games that I'm contemplating on selling. Like for instance, the PS2. I have a nice amount of games right here that are very, very pricey. But that's a whole nother thing. I'm not going to go into those videos. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have about 14 games that are worth money, like over 100 and better. Like for instance, for the PlayStation, I have Bugs Bunny Lost in Time, Monster Rancher 2 for the original PlayStation, Skull Monkeys for the PlayStation, Lethal Enforcers 1 and 2 without the gun, but it's still like a $50, $60 game. And for the NES, I have Widgets. For the DS, I have, can't make that out, Luminous Arc, Dragon Quest 4 and 5, and I have Fire Emblem for the GBA. And for the PS3, I have NCAA Football 2014. And for the GameCube, I have Eternal Darkness and Pokemon Coliseum. And then for the PS2, I have Dragon Guard. And I have another game for the GameCube that is, I think it's called Chi-Re-B or some crazy shit. Those are the rare games. And I have an extra copy for the Game Boy Advance of Pokemon Green Leaf or something like that. I have 2 copies of that. So, yeah. So that stuff, I can sell that stuff off to help fund the G.I. Joe stuff. Speaking of G.I. Joe, as of the last, couple of times and dates, I have been going to my guy who owns Hidden Treasures over in Livingston Mall. I know Dave. I'm not gonna mention his last name. I know Dave for a long time. His daughter's boyfriend, his soon to be grandchild's father. He's a cool guy. He works some stuff out with me. You can't see eye to eye all the time. I owe Dave money on, he trusts me, obviously. Who wouldn't? If you know me, I'm a stand-up guy. So Dave did have the Terror Dome. It is missing stuff, but he's a good dude. He's a man of his word. And it was still worth, I owed him $300 on it. I forgot my wallet, which is dangerous, driving without ID. But I do have my driver's license on my phone, you know what I mean? And my insurance and all the other stuff, just in case. But I didn't have my wallet on me, which means my credit cards and debit and all that stuff. So he trusts me with it. And so what I did was, it was something I was contemplating because it's been in my dining room for 2 years, which is the 1-up Street Fighter 2 arcade. And I don't have the Street Fighter 2 riser, but I do have a 1-up riser. And they're both brand new sealed. I had it sitting there for 2 years, trying to get somebody who would put emulators on them, or Raspberry Pi or Pandora, whatever would have worked. But I just got fed up, this person saying this, so it's just been sitting in the box there for 2 years. It got to the point where it just became tacky furniture, a box just laying there for 2 years. So I basically did a trade. I owed him money, and I got some other stuff. I got credit for some other stuff too. So, and it's ironic because this morning somebody brought in one with the Street Fighter 2 riser and the Street Fighter 2 stool, and he was telling me about it a couple days ago. So I guess his daughter's boyfriend, or soon-to-be baby, whatever the hell you want to call him, because his name is Dave as well. You got Tall Dave and Short Dave, Short Dave is the owner. We're about the same age. Real cool guy. But anyhow, I guess whatever deal they worked out with this so-called guy, it was sitting right in the shop by the time I got there, which is ironic because I didn't. I know he was talking to me about it and asking me my opinion on it, but I didn't know I was gonna walk in with mine because I was actually contemplating not getting rid of it and just give him the money. But we already made the deal verbally, and I'm a man of my word. It was seller remorse, but I'm a man of my word. You know what I'm saying? And where am I gonna put it? I got rid of that tabletop arcade. I did a garage sale today, and a guy from Facebook Marketplace came and picked up all that stuff. I got what I was asking for, which I thought was a great deal, and I'm glad he got it. The garage sale was nowhere near, outside of what he brought everything for. The garage sale was nowhere near as financially good as it was last week, but at the end of the day, made a couple of bucks, and I knew he was coming to at least pick up the lot that I had. So he wound up taking 2 other ones that I had, whatever. So it worked out. I was happy with it. So let me show you guys this crap that I got. They did have, Dave did tell me he had another Defiant. Thank God the one that he put out was the better one, because the one he put out, I can tell it was a way better Defiant than the one that he has in his warehouse, because I've seen it. And the Terror Dome that he put out is also the better one than he had in his warehouse, because I've just seen all that stuff today. That's what I'm going to show you. That's why I got this box of other stuff that I'm going to show you as I'm pulling stuff out. So I did make a deal with one of his workers. Cool guy. I actually like him. His name is Trevor. White dude. I thought he was in his early 20s. Yeah, whatever. Real cool guy, though. So we worked out some stuff, and I was happy. He was happy that we worked the deal out. I was happy that the deal went through. Unlike everybody else, I don't really mind. I never mind looking for parts for vehicles and figures. My boy David, now this is another David I kind of grew up with. Black David. Not tall white one, or, short David, the owner of Hidden Treasures. These 2 Davids have nothing to do with my boy Dave. His thing is he wants to buy everything complete. And I'm like, I got no problem with that. But I'm a guy who likes saving money and looking for stuff. I love the thrill of the hunt. To me, because it's kind of like, I'm not good at fishing. I'm terrible. I tried it a couple times. Never worked out for me, so I'm done. But it's kind of like, I guess I'll be a person who loves to fish. It's just the thrill of catching or getting something. Just like for everybody else out there who go out in the wild and they find these great things at garage sales or at the flea market. They just happen to be at the right vendor, the right table to get the right stuff. I mean, it's all that plays a part in this. So let me just stop talking. Let me show you the box, and then I'm gonna show you what I got from him from the warehouse area of there, which is what it is. And then I'm gonna show you what I been working on for days or for a week from them. They did have a lot of other stuff, like I said before, my brother around the time when my brother passed, and I was gonna pick up some hot toys today as well. So this is the box. This box here, and I'm going to show you what I grabbed from them. And then after that, we went in the back and looked around, and then we also came back and worked another deal. I've been wanting to get this hydrofoil and a well, so they brought a huge collection of all this stuff off of somebody. Obviously, I haven't been dealing with Dave for about a year or so, ever since COVID. And I guess when they I don't know if he brought all this stuff before they got to Livingston Mall from Rochelle Park, or after or during. I don't know. All I know is this stuff's been sitting for a while, and a lot of stuff are in parts. A lot of vehicles are missing stuff, and the prices they had on some of this stuff was outrageous, considering the fact that I ain't gonna say most self-respecting G.I. Joe people wouldn't have brought it. I'm just saying that a person who may come and say, hey, wow, I had that. How much you want for that? Because sometimes that's how it is. Sometimes there may be one or two vehicles that may link to somebody's childhood and nostalgic memories and whatnot. But then when it's, I think what they should do is a lot of the figures and a lot of the vehicles and figures that are broken and have busted up parts, they should just put all that stuff in one big box and just say G.I. Joe parts making offer. I think that, like they say, you catch more you catch more flies with I don't know, what was the terminology? You catch more bees with honey than you will with, I think it's you catch more bees with honey than you will with vinegar. Whatever the hell, you guys know what the metaphor is. Because I don't. So I wanted this, and one of my favorite G.I. Joe water vehicles of all time. Obviously, you guys seen it. It is missing stuff, but again, it's the thrill of the hunt. It is the well. The well sells for anywhere from $30-something for parts up to $75 for parts, depending on how complete it is and whatnot. He did give us to me with cutter. I see there's a bag with some screws in it. I don't know what these screws are for. So I did see the box with the flag in it, but it's a big box, and they have some of the flag top, like the concrete or the deck. I think I seen 2 or 3 parts, and there was a big box with well stuff in it. I'll probably go another time and look at that stuff. I was tired, and I had to go pick up my car, because I think Monday or Tuesday I went thrifting, and my car, technically it wouldn't start. So in other words, you're probably like, oh my God, first the engine. Listen, it's a car that's over about 15 years old. And it had, it is what it is. So I thought it was a clutch. Thank God it wasn't. They just put an engine in it. I really didn't have the other $1,500 or $2,000 to change out that. So it was just a starter and some other little mediocre stuff that my dude took care of it. And it was actually ready the same, I think the next morning or the same day. I can't remember, but anyhow, so, what the hell am I talking about? Oh, yeah, so that's what I did today. I had to go pick the car up. Then after that, came back, took a shower, which is dangerous considering that I'm still getting over some kind of cold or ear infection, whatever the hell it is. It's not COVID, that's for sure. Then from there, I came in and loaded the 1-Up arcade, which is still brand new in the box, put it in the back of the car because I didn't want to take the truck. I figured it would fit in the car because I think that's how I got it in there. I don't remember whatever. So I got the technically I did come out of pocket. Like I said, I owed Dave $300. Excuse me for that disgustingness. I owed Dave $300 for the Terradome, and he was trusting enough to let me take it. He could have said, "Oh, I'll put it in the bag." He let me take it. And he told me if I needed parts, he had another one. I could take parts off of it. That's exactly what happened. Outside of that, they did have another Defiant. The other Defiant is really, really in bad shape from what I've seen. So maybe one day I'll go in there. Maybe I'll probably wait another 4 or 5 months, and maybe I'll make a deal with all that stuff. And that'll be the stuff that I'll just take to the flea market and just sell it to a G.I. Joe person. But it's kind of hard too, because a lot of people don't like parts. But being that some of those are those parts, like maybe, you never know. But so anyway, let me see. So I spent over 300 with them. That's for everything, and I spent over 300, including the credit I had for some other stuff that I took in, which is just mediocre video game stuff that I took specifically for him, because the deal we did with the Defiant, I gave him 13 systems box but used, and some other stuff. So I got cash back. I actually made out pretty good. You know, they were happy with what they did. I was happy with mine. I did give them a boxed Connect, like a Connect in a box. I think there was 1 or 2 Xbox 360s that did have the Connect camera in it, but I also had a Connect camera by itself. And I had some Connect games, so I put that aside for them. And I had a Halo. I also had Halo, an extra copy of Halo for the original Xbox that I also put in the deal. So the deal worked out for everybody was happy with it. You know, like they knew that they had this stuff sitting for over a year, but the reason being is because most people, you know, when they see, a lot of people when they see this stuff, they see, they had some stuff that was busted up. Then they had a lot of this stuff that is in good condition, but it's missing stuff. So, you know, having stuff missing is basically the same condition as having stuff busted up to a lot of people. So, you know, it is what it is, and I'm happy. You know, it worked out. It worked out. It worked out perfectly for me. I don't mind looking for parts for this stuff. So the well is missing stuff, obviously. The well is missing that door. It is missing a wheel on the side here. And it's missing something else that go down here that I can't remember right now. At the bottom. So it's missing this door and this thing that goes on the bottom. It is missing a gun that goes right here, and is missing another piece with whatever else that goes there. It is missing the engine. It's missing a lot of stuff. It's just a shell. But, you know, just the shell alone goes for 30, 40 bucks. So it is what it is. I may take a lot of my G.I. Joe stuff, and I may put everything in a bin, then put everything downstairs until I complete the parts, instead of just having them on display. But sometimes it makes sense to have it on display so I know exactly what I have, because in the next God knows how many months, I'm going to be like, wait a minute, I didn't know that. And then you know what I mean? So it is what it is. So I basically paid almost $400 for everything, cash on top of what I sent in. But I'm happy with it. Some of you might say, oh, that's crazy. Listen, I know what G.I. Joe stuff go for, and as long as I'm happy and comfortable, I'm fine. I didn't even realize that this hydrofoil gun right here is taped, so I know it's broken. So I will have to get another hydrofoil gun, which will be the left gun. So not only is it that, but it's broken as well on the side. But this hydrofoil has the mass majority of the stuff that is hardest to find, which is the glass. It has both glasses. It has the actual light lamp. It has both of the covers right here. It does have this piece here. I am so sorry. This camera is just all over the place, man. I don't like this. Why I like this, whatever. But it does have this particular piece that houses the missile. There's a piece that's missing here that I forgot what the hell it is that goes into that cavity. But it has the pieces too that make it you know, float on water or whatnot. I just realized that in the front is stressed. It's actually missing the clips there, but whatever. You know, it is what it is. It does have the steering wheel. It is missing the engine cover and those things that go in the back here. I mean, technically, this is a shell with benefits, because, you know, the steering wheel, some of the hardest stuff on this hydrofoil It has, like, again, like the stuff I just mentioned. So the engine cover is not that bad. It's missing the guns on the side, the missiles and all that. So some of these pieces are going to be bigger price pieces for me to get, just because a lot of them are missing a lot of stuff. But I have to write down what I'm doing anyway. So basically how it worked out is, and he gave me Lamprey. He gave me Lamprey with the file card and a blueprint. So it was like I got like, it was like he did $70 on the on Lamprey with the file card, the blueprint, and the hydrofoil parts. Now, everybody know blueprints is where the money is. Blueprints and file cards. And Lamprey's in good condition, but all the G.I. Joes I get from anybody, I redo the O-rings anyway. So that and Cutter. I don't remember if Cutter has the blueprint, but I'm gonna show you guys the stuff that I got from the back. When I went into their warehouse area to see the Flagg stuff. He wants $4,000 for the Flagg. I don't know how complete it is. I don't even know if that's worth it, but I probably wouldn't take it. So again, it was like I got, no, actually, 75. He wouldn't go, he wouldn't go lower than 70. So I paid 70 for the hydrofoil with Lamprey, the file card, and the blueprint. And the reason why I did that, because, blueprints are hard to find for vehicles, man. Y'all know that. Anybody out there know? I mean, I don't have to explain myself to nobody, but I'm just saying. The well, he did, he wouldn't do no less than 60 on a well. He would not go low, even though he's seen it for parts for like around $31, $33, he wouldn't do it. It did come with Cutter. I don't remember if Cutter had the file card or not, but he actually went down and said, all right, I'll do 50, that's it. So 75 and 50 is 125 right there. Then we have the Mauler, the G.I. Joe Mauler. It is missing the battery cover, but it's in pretty good condition. Otherwise, it has everything in it, and again, it's missing the battery cover. This, he did 40 on it. He did 40 on the Mauler, so I took that. So, yeah, I'm gonna write this stuff down. That way I know, like I do before. That, like I said, I still have this here from last week, and I have to start writing all this stuff down so I know what I'm doing. And I'm gonna start doing that also when I go, you know what I'm saying, when I do a lot of different stuff. So, I mean, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I know what I'm doing. All right, so we're gonna put down hydrofoil. $75. What is that again? The well. He did 50. The Mauler. I already forgot what I said for Mauler. Actually, the Mauler was 45. I just realized that it was 45. They had it for 65, and he gave it to me for $20 off. I got it has Cutter, and here is, so Cutter did also come with his file card. So here's Cutter. He's a very hard piece to take apart to try to take his O-ring out. I mean, to replace his O-ring. I think it's something with his crotch, because I already tried to do it with one, and I broke the crotch. So, and I think the other one, he doesn't have that loose right leg, so I'll probably, if I can successfully take this one apart, I'll change him. And again, he comes with the file card. So yeah, I think that's why we did it. He wanted more, but he looked out because I bought a lot. I said, listen, I'm gonna take a lot of stuff. So he's like, you know what? Just get this shit out of here. I mean, he ain't saying like that, but then I have another Havoc. I have another G.I. Joe Havoc. Complete with I'm gonna say course with cross country. Yeah, the hydrofoil did come to blueprint. Right? Let me, so yeah, the hydrofoil did come to blueprint. Then I also got I think this is the Persuader. The Persuader is missing the cannon that goes right here. Actually, I think I have a Persuader, as a matter of fact. I have one in there, and I think it's missing the stickers, or I don't know, whatever. But this one does come with the driver. He wanted $45 for this, so he only took $5 off. He took $5 off of it because it has a driver. I think it's missing 2 missiles only. So I took it. I mean, it's not the best desirable G.I. Joe vehicle, but whatever. I gotta change. Definitely gotta change the O-ring on him. He been doing a lot of ab crunches. He been doing ab crunches for the last 30 years without even whatchamacallit. Then here we have the Conquest X-30. My second favorite G.I. Joe aircraft. Well, my second favorite G.I. Joe jet outside of the Sky Striker, I should say. Now, I did see the other little wheel that goes in the front. I have it here somewhere. I did see it was actually in a little bag with some other G.I. Joes I got the other day. It does have slipstream inside of it. So it does have slipstream. So there we go, it snaps it. I do have the engine. I think I have the engine cover, and I think I have that other wheel that goes right here. There's another wheel that goes right here in the front. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there you go. On that side. Other than that, it's in pretty good condition. It needs the 2 little black wings that go on the side here. It's missing the missiles, and it's missing the 2 black fins that go right here. Other than that, hey, those are just more parts to find. If I can get this to close, okay. So this, I think he did 20 on it, 20 with slipstream. Oh no, it wasn't 20. It was he wouldn't do no less than 30 because it came with. Was it 30 or 20? God damn it! It was 30. Slipstream here, that way I know I gotta change them. Actually, let me put them over here because I know I gotta change them out and cutter. Then I got this Battle Force 2000 vehicle. Wait a minute, is it missing? What the hell is that? Something just fell off. Don't wanna lose nothing. I don't know where it came. There it is. Oh, one of the depth charges for the well. So that, yeah. Okay, here it is. Because I'm about to say, I know it had that piece to it. So the Battle Force 2000 jet, they did have the other Battle Force 2000. It looked like a little hovercraft thing, and it has a little, I don't know, whatever. But I didn't get it because it was missing the what's it called. But I did get this one, the Battle Force 2000 little jet thing. It does have the wheels and everything to it. It is missing missiles like every damn thing else. I mean, this guy definitely played with he loved these vehicles. He played with his toys, man. This dude played with his ish. Then we got the Dreadnought, thing. It is kind of hard to find these in good condition, considering the fact that it is missing a blade, which I'm alright with. It's missing a blade, and it's missing like the gun control thing for the front. So it's missing that thing there, and it's missing one of the blades. I looked this up, and it's one of the it's an easy vehicle to get the stuff for. The swamp something, or what the hell you call it. Oh shoot, I forgot. I am so embarrassed. Alright, so that what is this thing again? The Battle Force 2000 jet. I gotta write that down. I know what that cost me. Battle Force 2000 jet. That was, they had it at 45 and I got it for 35. I just took it because even this stuff costs more than what it costs on eBay. It doesn't matter to me because I did good on it. I didn't put the Persuader down, did I? No, I did not. The Persuader was 40 out of 45. He wouldn't do better than that. So. And the swamp thing, the Dreadnought Swamp Chopper. What do they call it again? Swamp? I already forgot. Dreadnought helicopter. Dreadnought. Give me about 2 or 3 weeks or a month, and I'm gonna remember all these guys by name. Swamp something, but that was he was not doing better than 20 on that, so I took it. He was not doing better than that. He was like, nope, it's 20. I do 20 on it, and that's it on that. He said it just like that. And that's it on that. This, it is broken here. The tire in the front. So this is basically for parts because I need the engine cover. I think I need the back of this. I may have needed the windshield, and I need this top, like the what's it called here. So I may just go ahead and just swap out the top for the one I have, maybe, because it probably just make more sense to do so. Due to the fact that the bottom of this one is broken, I do have a shell. I think I showed you guys the other day. So I'll see which is feasible, and then I'll just switch it around, and then I'll just get the parts I need. So it wound up being cheaper, but he was like, yo, $20 on that. He doesn't. I said, listen, I know the wheel is broken. It's $20. He says a special edition one, so I paid $20 for the Tiger Force. Because he said parts are still parts. He's right. Tiger Force Snowcat. So that was 20. He was not doing better than that. The wheel's in here already, but he was not doing better than that, man. He's like, oh, this is it, and that's it. So the Tiger, what is it? This is actually, the wheel is in here. I was just showing him something on it. So this is the Desert Fox. The Desert Fox, they had it priced at $30, and because it does come with the driver, and it is missing the cannon, he wasn't doing better than $30. So I was like, you know what, okay, and Desert Fox was $30. This way I know exactly what I spent on this stuff. This is the best way to do it, because these two, he gave me a deal on it. I paid $20 for both. I think I have the shield for this, which makes this complete. I'm sorry, which makes this complete. So this was $20 and this was $20. He said, listen, this thing, I know what this comes with, is only missing 2 missiles on the side. I was like, fuck. So, but he said, you know what, listen, I'll give you A for effort. So instead of charging 40, 20, 20, 40, he did them both for 30. So I'm just gonna put Cobra Float. I know what it is. Cobra Float was. Well, Cobra Float. I'm just gonna put 15. Joe Cycle. Like I said, give me about a month or so. I will remember this, because I know some of y'all like, dude, really? You gotta remember, when you've been out of this stuff for 10, 15 years or so, it's not easy to remember this stuff, man. This was $10. The weapon transport, it does come with the blueprint. It is missing the cannon it's missing the cannon right here, and it's missing the little wheel thing with the missile. And I think it's also missing the antenna. That looked like it's broken off. I just realized that. But it was $10 for it. I grabbed it anyway because the chances of me finding this in Columbus or something from somebody else is very high. And if I could get it, and it doesn't have a blueprint, I have a blueprint for it. So he wanted $10 for this, and he wouldn't do better than that. So weapon transport. He was like, "That's $10. It's probably missing stuff. $10." He said, "Dude, you know what these blueprints go for?" And I couldn't argue. I had not only no response, but I had no. He was right. He was right. And there was something else in here too. Okay, so here we got, the hydrofoil pilot. But where is Lamprey? I got cross country here and Lamprey somewhere. So I gotta take out all the guys that I know I bought from him. So bear with me a second. So, and this as well. Snowcat, Spearhead. Unfortunately, Spearhead. Let me put these guys down, because I need both of my hands for this. So excuse me 1 second, y'all. I know I'm all over the place. Just bear with me. I'll make sure I do this on the up and up. Okay. What do we got here? Righty. Where are you, buddy? Where are you? Where are you? Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! Oh, shit. The Tiger Force. Oh, but it's broken. Oh, here we go. That's what I was looking for. Alright, so here's Lamprey. I thought I had the, they had the blueprint. So again, here's the file card for Lamprey and him. Here's the Tiger Force broken wheel. This guy loves his stuff, man. And we got another C guy. I forgot his name. He gave me that for 10. He wouldn't do, you know, all the G.I. Joes are $10 and up. You know, like, and then, you know, at the end of the day, it's not a flea market. I mean, you know, you're going to somebody's store. You're going to a collectible place. You know what I mean? So even if these guys don't come with weapons, you know, most of these guys are going to charge 10 or more. I mean, $10 is pretty cheap for a G.I. Joe anyway. You have them look it up, it may be more. So, you know, I got another one of the Cobra Mamba, the Hydro Pilot, or whatever the hell he called. So they do have a Cobra Mamba there that's probably missing a couple of items, but it is in good shape. So I may go ahead and make a deal on that. I'll wait a couple of days and then go back and try to get more stuff and, you know, whatever. So I might have 2 or 3 of this and that and et cetera, et cetera. Who doesn't? So these two guys, I paid $10 each on them. So I'm just going to put 2 Cobras times 2 Cobra Fig. Cobra Figs. 20, because it's both of them. Spearhead was 10. He doesn't come with, what is it, Max, the Bobcat or something like that, but $10 on it is still good. Spearhead. It's 10. Of course, Cross Country came with the hydrofoil. I mean, the Havoc. So we're there. And then this box, my dude, I thought he was gonna, oh, wait, I wasn't done. And the Dreadnought Cycle. The Dreadnought Cycle, he wouldn't do no better than 30 on it. I paid $30 for this damn thing. He wanted 55, and he was like, listen, and we were stuck on 35 for a while, and he took another $5 off just to get me out of the store. So Dreadnought. I know this is probably not as, as appealing or as yay as like a lot of people think or would think for it to be, due to the fact that, you know, everything depends on where you live. Everything. People might say, what does that mean? No, everything really depends on what area you live in, because the area you live in has a lot to do with what you pay for this stuff. Some people may say, no, that's not true, whatever it is. You know, if you live closer to New York and stuff, or in New York, this stuff's going to cost you at 9 out of 10 stores. Like, I know a place called Amok Time. You know, their G.I. Joe stuff is priceful. I mean, you know, will they sell? Will they buy or sell G.I. Joes that have missing and busted up vehicles? Probably not. It depends on what they get in the collection and how much they get for it, because everybody knows G.I. Joe parts sell. All vintage action figure toy lines sell, because people need parts and they need to replace parts, and they have companies out there that actually reproduce a lot of vintage parts too. So that's something to know. Now this here, I'm gonna put box of Joe stuff. He gave me this for a steal. Box of Joe stuff. I paid $75 for this box. Alright, so let's see where we at. 125, 75, 75, 40, and I think he took something off of this too, so I'm just looking here. 45, 40, 40, 55. 105. Alright, so 105 and 55. 45. 15. 10. That's 205. 75. 75 is 150. And 125. So here we got 10, 8, 480, and 40. So yep, everything came up to 520, and he knocked off another 60 bucks. So I wound up paying 480 for everything. Everything came up to 480. Now that's also considering the fact that this G.I. Joe, this box of G.I. Joe stuff, he charged me 75. And when I saw it, this was right on top of the USS Flagg box. And I was nice enough, and of course, me being the kind of person I am, I actually made sure I took all the US Flagg stuff out and I put it in the box with the flag for him, which he appreciated it. So it's a nice box. I am gonna show you guys everything because that's the kind of person I am. So I'm gonna show you guys all this crap. And some of the stuff in here I can use for other stuff, so that would actually be pretty badass. This, I don't know what this goes to. I may have to take this back to him because I think this may go for the USS Flagg. If it does, that means the USS Flagg is really not that great. So let's go through this bag. Actually, I'm going to put this back to the side. Alright, so we got some more Terradrome stuff. I gotta take this stuff to him because all my stuff have everything in my my Terradome. So I gotta take this back. It was kind of dark in there. This also goes to the USS Flagg. I just realized that, so I gotta take this back to him. I'm just gonna take the stuff back. I'm not gonna even call him and say, "Hey, I forgot this and that," because I don't want Dave to get stressed out. Think I will forget. I know he trusts me and everything, so I'm not worried about that. I don't think this is G.I. Joe related. But I'm going to take it back to him anyway because I know don't go to nothing I have. Here is another Terradome piece. This actually goes to Deep 6, the original one. A little G.I. Joe pamphlet thing. I'm going to put everything back in here anyway that I got from here. Some blueprints. I'm gonna go through that later. That's going to be the last thing I do. I do have to figure out what this goes to, so if anybody out there knows, please let me know. I know it's not the USS Flagg, but it does look familiar. So I'm just going to keep that for now. And there are 3, and none of them are warped. There are 3 of the actual canopies or windows, windshields, what we're going to call it, for the Defiant, for the bottom part of it where the driver goes, which I needed. So now these are pieces that are expensive, so I can actually scratch that off of my thing. So I'm very happy about that. So I'll keep the best one and take the best one back. And here are some wheels for the Defiant. At least one wheel. Oh, let me not see this thing is bowing. Here is another part of the G.I. Joe well, the antenna. So I do have to take this stuff back to them. Yes. So we have the Conquest X30 fins here. So that's great. We got both of them. Here is an extra wheel that I know I need for my Defiant, because my Defiant was missing wheels. And, you know, that is very, very important, man. I don't know why my arm is doing that. And here are some cheers for the actual Terradome. And he said, you know, they lived up to his word. He said I could take parts off of his if I needed extra parts. I still need that cannon that goes on the outside, but That, that's a piece that can go, you know what I mean? So I needed 3 chairs to complete the front and the top of it, so that's perfect. Yay. I don't remember what chairs go for the hydrofoil, but there are some chairs here. There are also there's also a cannon. I hope there's a bottom part to it. I gotta figure out what these things go to. One of these chairs broke, but I believe this is one of the cannons for the Terradome. This chair here, I don't really know what they go to. I don't think they are. I don't think they go for the Terradome, because they got those chairs there. So I gotta look and see. Here is another chair. I think this is a USS Flagg. Yeah, this goes to the bridge of the USS Flagg. So I gotta take that back. Here's another chair, but it's broken. I mean, it's stuff all over the place. I just gotta figure out what's what here. This goes to the Cobra Mamba, I believe. This is one of the back fins, so I will go back and pick up that Mamba he's got. This actually, I knew they had a Night Raven. This goes to the Night Raven, so I'm definitely gonna be keeping that. I'm gonna keep a lot of these parts. Here are some G.I. Joe weapons. These are definitely G.I. Joe weapons. I see monkey wrenches, weapon there. I think that's that purple and silver Viper, the one with the ant head, the ant-looking head. There's definitely Duke's gun. So you got some weapons here, and you have the original Viper's gun also in there. So that's like a $15 to $30 bag just by itself. And this is like the shit. Like, come on, man, come on. The Cobra Bubble. I think it's missing something, but I saw it in here, and I was like, oh shit. I don't know what these go for, but I know they're kind of hard to come by. So that's in there. And then we also got this piece, which goes to that what's it called, raid driver, the Cobra, whatever thingamajig. So this is actually here as well. And again, I paid $75. This is why I paid $75 for the box. I still got to show you that bag with the other stuff I didn't show yet. I am excited. I'm ecstatic. Yay! I'm happy. Yay! Mike is happy. Yay! All right. Now these two things, I'm embarrassed because I don't remember what the hell they go to. This, I don't know. This looks. Oh, this is the catch cable for the USS Flagg. I mean, if I want to be a scumbag, I gotta take these USS Flagg parts and put them on eBay and sell them, man, or somewhere. But that's not my style. This thing, I don't know what the hell these go to. These, it may be, I don't know. They may go to like some kind. Look like maybe it might go to a water gun or something. I don't know, but it was in here. I doubt that's G.I. Joe. I mean, I know Hasbro makes some crappy plastic, not worth talking about. Here is the Tiger Force, whatchamacallit, but that one clip on the side is broken. So, yeah, to that. Here is another Tiger Force. It's Tiger Force. This goes to the Snowcat. And again, this goes to the Tiger Force Snowcat. And he did have a Snowcat in the showcase too, so I may go back for that. I don't remember if it was missing or what's it called. I think this goes to the that Cobra Bubble. So, yeah, buddy. Then here I see Daltone's backpack. I think this is a mask figure. That was also in there. Mask. We have a Dragonfly gun. They do have a Dragonfly in there, but this Dragonfly is busted up. Like, it's broken, so I definitely wouldn't take that. And this, oh shit. I just got that piece. That little G.I. Joe cycle. Lady J is always on it in the G.I. Joe cartoon, and this is the actual canopy for that cycle, so that makes that complete. And that's like a $30, $40 thing by itself. Then we got some little guns here. Another chair that I have no idea what the hell it goes to, but I will find out. And we got some more. What does this go to? This looks like it's. I think this is actually for the Cobra, the hydrofoil. I think that's the hydrofoil. Whatchamacallit. We got mainframes. Computer here in Daltone's backpack. I gotta figure out who this chair goes to. This looks so familiar. I think it goes to that Cobra thing I just had in my hand, that vehicle. So I gotta look all this stuff up. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here. This definitely goes to the Flagg. Not too sure. Oh, this goes to. I think this is the gun for lift tickets for the Tomahawk. If it is, that's a piece I could take off of my list. This definitely goes to the USS Flagg, that computer. This is one of the Dreadnoughts. I think this is Torch's backpack. So when this guy sold them this stuff, they were just too lazy to even try to just whatever. This is Lightfoot's robot, the little robot that he controls. Here's 2 G.I. Joe crotches. Cobra Viper's backpack. A helmet. Oh no, that helmet looked too big. And here is the I forgot what they call that thing on the boats. It's a something pressure valve or some shit. So here is Cobra Viper's backpack. Here's 2 G.I. Joe crotches. It has another piece, I think that goes to the Flagg or something like that. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. This is definitely, I don't know what this goes to. Look like a transformer gun. This thing here. I gotta put that in my the Ziploc bag that I have for parts. This, I don't know what the hell this goes to. This may be the USS Flagg, a piece of, I doubt it, but I don't know. Oh shit, there we go. The disposable thing that I needed. Wow. Unbelievable. Lucky me. If I could find a missile, that'd be great, but not that lucky, man. Lucky enough, but not that lucky. There's some more G.I. Joe weapons. That goes for G.I. Joe figs, including some bazookas that probably go to Zap and some of the other Joes. So, I mean, I didn't really get a chance to go through everything. This goes to one of the Cobra Divers, the blue backpack. But I knew $74. I thought it was going to say like over 100 or something like that. And I was going to pay it. Just because. Here is somebody's lower half. Gotta figure out who the hell that is. So most likely they probably threw away whatever was broken. They might have more stuff somewhere else. You know, to be honest. These helmets look way too big for G.I. Joe heads, but I'm not sure. This is He-Man. I think that goes to Hordak from He-Man. Right. Well, these are for the, these go on the side of the Dreadnought cycle. Okay, my arm is actually getting tired. And here is one of the cannon tips. I'm missing another one, but this is here's Sneak Peek's scope. Here's one of the cannon tips for the Pterodome. Now I'm missing one, so I got this little bomb disposable thing. I just need the missile. That's probably a $60 piece just cause. This looks, I don't know what the hell this thing goes to. Not too sure. I think this is, that's part of the bridge layer if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what this damn thing goes to, this little computer thingamajig. Then we got some miscellaneous guns and I think it's definitely safe. Here's another, I think that's Road Pigs? It's not Road Pigs. I can't remember right now. Alright, then we got this miscellaneous garbage. Cobra Stun. I believe this is probably the steering wheel for the Thunder Machine. Could be wrong. Could be right. Some G.I. Joe radars. I'm not showing you guys all this stuff. It makes no sense to show everything. I can always lift it up and show. I think this is Transformer related. I think that's definitely Transformer as well. So there's a good chance this person probably sold me Transformer stuff. There's another piece for the bridge. I think that is, I don't know, it could be for the bridge later, it may not be. Here's a piece of the shell of Serpentor's chariot, which I picked up last Sunday from somebody. I gotta look at some of this stuff and figure out what's what. Here is one of Conquest X30's side things. Unfortunately, it's not the other. It's only one. But one is better than none, right? Beggars can't be choosy. I forgot what these sled things go to. And the very hard to find Zartan's, I think this is Zartan's tow cable, which is a very brittle piece. It's ironic how all this stuff is all over the place, and the one piece that's hard is right there. Damn, I forgot who this goes to. I have to figure it out. I think, are these part of the side that goes to the hydrofoil? I guess when I look it up, I'll figure it out. I think this is Psych Out's backpack. You definitely have, I think this is Destro's, right? Destro's backpack. Either Destro's or Baroness. I forgot which is which. But it opens up. You guys know how they look. I don't have to show you. Oh, shit. My man. Got one more piece of the lift tickets thing I don't have to worry about. Because I did get the Tomahawk from them, and now I don't need that piece. So that's one vehicle down. Here's, I don't know what these go to, but I guess I'll find out. I know you can't really see it. Sorry. Some of these things I have no idea. I gotta look them up. Wow, this is broken in half. Here are some wheels. I gotta figure out what these go to, or which vehicle they go to. A lot of this is just miscellaneous garbage. I think this is another part of the USS Flagg antenna. This goes to the G.I. Joe Mauler. It's like a mud flap. Here is a couple of, okay, here's a G.I. Joe fin, or Cobra fin. Here is a tow cable for the Wolverine. I think that goes to the Wolverine. If so, I need one because mine is broken. Here's a fin that goes to one of the divers. There's a mud flap that goes to the back of the Mauler. These things go to something. I just can't remember what the hell they go to. I'll figure it out. Probably the Rattler. I don't know. Rattler, but damn, what's it called? I forgot. Here's a couple of G.I. Joe. Here's a backpack for Spirit, I believe. I believe that's Spirit's backpack. Or one of the other Joes. And I forgot what mask, who this goes to. I'm looking at the G.I. Joe book and I'll figure out what weapons go with who. Right. And we have one of the things only for the hydrofoil. Again, another case where one is better than none. Of course, a pair will get you there, but one is better than none. And I think the rest of this stuff may just be junk. I think these guns actually go to the hydrofoil. I think they go to the side of them, or they go to something. These little guns. I'll figure it out, and then once I figure it out, I'll just put it where it goes. The Sea Slug, that's that Viper that goes with that Sea thing. What is it called? It is the Sea Ray Navigator. So the Sea Ray is that Cobra vehicle, and then you got the Sea Slug. And I have the file card for him here. And him I paid 10 with the file card. So I gotta figure out who these missiles go to. And this guy got stuff all over the damn place, man. I mean, I don't know what goes to what, but this is just miscellaneous crap. Miscellaneous crap. this guy was like, yo, dude, I give y'all everything. So, not me. I'm talking about these guys. Like, I guess Dave must have just saw this stuff and just took everything. You know what I mean? I got missiles and crap, I don't know where none of this shit goes to, man. You got some missiles here. You got some Pintor's chariot and his chariot piece. We got a missile for a persuader that I don't know if it was already in here or whatever. I don't know what this thing goes to, but I'll figure it out. And again, I'm not showing you guys everything. I think this is like a little exhaust thing for the hydrofoil or the one of those vehicles. We'll figure it out. And here is some purple gun that goes to somebody. I can't remember what vehicle right now. 11 years ago, I remember what all this shit go to. But over time, you know, collecting, here's a floor, piece of the floor. I think that goes to the hydrofoil. And then I have some other stuff here. I mean, I think that's, no, shit's all over the place, man. Just gonna leave this stuff like this for now until I figure out what's what. I'm not gonna throw nothing away until I figure out what everything is. But this is just a bag of crap. And his employees wanted to, you know, I understand, he wanted to get all this shit over with and out the way. I get it. Make room for other stuff, man. You know, a lot of people, you know, it's funny because a lot of shops I deal with don't like G.I. Joe. They don't like dealing with it. They don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with G.I. Joe people. They just, you know, like, take that shit and get out of here, man. Like, that's how a lot of people are. So before I finish, let me show you guys this stuff, which is what really made me want to get this thing. You got the Terradome blueprints. And we have the Defiant blueprints. I don't have this, but you know, when I do get it, I'll have a blueprint for it. Oh, it's for the Defiant, duh. So there's like different blueprints, I guess, for all of them. There's another blueprint for Defiant, booster label placement. Booster instruction sheet number 2. This Defiant coming with a lot of shit. I gotta look through this, and if it's the same thing over and over again, I'll take the instruction sheet back to them, and you know, because it'll make no sense for me to have. You know what I mean? He got another one there, even though the other one's just parts. I'm not gonna do that. And of course, we have Slipstream's file card too. So by me starting to collect this stuff this quickly and stuff like that, I am actually starting off in a good way. I have a lot of blueprints for a lot of vehicles, not for every one of them, but whenever I get a chance to get a vehicle that has the blueprints and the file card for the driver, I will get it. And I don't mind paying a couple dollars extra for it because I know it is hard to come by. I don't know how this thing's supposed to go. But I'm pretty confident this goes to this because there is a depth. It has that depth charger thing, and I believe it comes with this thing. I just don't know how to put this on here. I'll look it up. It probably goes down here somewhere, but I don't want to break it. I mean, there's probably some other parts in here somewhere for the Cobra bubble. Too bad they only have one, man. These things are very, very hard to find. Especially the earlier Cobra vehicle stuff is ridiculous. All this stuff, this guy loved this stuff. This guy played with his stuff. All I gotta do, you know, it cost me what, $9 to buy some. Once I figure out what the hell I just have them. Oh, it costs money to get these things, but you know what? This is a lot cheaper than the alternative. So let me figure out where I put my G.I. Joe. Actually, I don't even want to touch the G.I. Joe stuff. So we do have the blueprints for these guys here. I know I have the, so we got the Cobra hydrofoil here and the transport thing. Unfortunately, I don't have the missile, but hey, I can always get the antenna on the missile. At least I got the little truck thing, the little thing that holds the missile. So that's a plus. And it has the wheels and everything. So I just need the antenna. I need the gun and the missile. The missile and the missile bay, I guess. Because the missile, yep, locks onto that piece. So that's okay. I'll just leave this way. That way I know what's what. It'd been great if we had the blueprint. I'm gonna try to go back there another time and see if I can grab, see what I can get from this. I'll probably go back there. I might go Sunday. I might go back there with Dave. Oh man, it's broke. Or I may actually go back there. I might wait for Trevor and go back there, because Trevor said that I might go back tomorrow. You never know. Maybe I'll be able to make some money, sell some stuff. You know what? I'm just gonna go say I'm gonna go ahead and say it depends on what I find tomorrow at the flea market. Because I did pretty good today, so I'm not going to sell tomorrow. So I have to replace 2 Havoc backs, the actual back tread or the back wheel. I gotta get this one. I gotta get 2 of them because they came broken. This one actually fell on the floor, to be honest, and it probably broke worse because it was together. But it does have a little spinning wheel thing in the back, so I got to replace both rear ones. What are you gonna do? So that's that. And I do know what I have to get for some of this stuff. So the G.I. Joe Mauler, I need a couple of those rubber things. But I don't think the other one they got is in real bad shape. So I don't think I need anything off of that. But I will be going through this because I have other, they had a small box of missiles and stuff that I did pick up the other day, and then they got this box of other miscellaneous stuff. And it's easier and it's better for me to deal with Trevor than to deal with Skinny Dave, Tall Dave. I noticed that because yesterday we couldn't see eye to eye on stuff, and his prices were ridiculous. So anyway, thanks for watching. Peace.